rolling people. You know, it's a trade on me. My God today for everybody, and that's okay. No, for real. My God today for everybody. There's no reason for you to watch me disturb your own peace, but you can watch somebody else truly entertaining at the end of the day. No, for real. I'm not that entertaining to you. Go find somebody else to watch. There's no other trick on me. Don't bring your own goddamn blood pressure watching me disturb your own goddamn peace. Hello, what's wrong with you? My content is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regards to who gave up on you, overlooks you, did not love you properly. They try to shortchange you when it came to your mental health, but you're still being patient with time and day when it comes to healing trauma and pain. You mad and you're worthy, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. So never allow someone that says that you don't have potential make you feel like you have to shortchange yourself when you truly the miracle to yourself, because God gave you a blessing to choose yourself, not to overlook you. We may not pray the same, but I still know how to respect my neighbor. You may not believe in God, but hold on one second. I know how to respect my neighbor. My content is not for everyone. It's not. No shade on me. No, for real. Entertainment purposes only. My content ain't for everybody, and that's okay. It's really a train of thought for me. You know, you ever been minding your business, minding your business, and realized today became the day where you was really minding your business, and you came to the conclusion, it's 30 motherfucking 4 days till motherfucking summertime. I still ain't getting to the motherfucking gym yet, let alone pick up the motherfucking weight. It's a change though for me. No, for real. When you realize, hold on one second, your motherfucking arm is talking back to you and shit, like, I didn't sign up for this fucking conversation. I thought it was gonna be nice and tight and right. No, for real, I thought it was gonna be slim down, ship shaking, looking like a chestnut snack, or whatever the case may be, like 4-course meal, whatever you want to call it. It's a change though for me. When you realize it's 30 motherfucking days before summertime, and you realize every motherfucking product that you done tried before the summertime actually acknowledge you. Hold on one second. I just acknowledged it maybe 2 weeks ago, and shit on me. Ain't shit fucking working. I ain't lose weight. Yeah. Every time I get on motherfucking scale, the scale keeps saying the same goddamn thing. I don't want to say my weight. It's a strength over me. You'd be surprised too. The doctor's still shocked. How? Where is it at? It's a strength over me. You don't look like what you've been through. I know. Don't you see? My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I hope all is well in your end, and I say that respectfully. Yeah, the summertime is approaching. Respect's up, hate's down. Respect's up, hate's down. The energy is different when it comes to certain folks' vocabulary. Now, you can respect your neighbor. You ain't got to have all that hate and drama and animosity within you when it comes to envy. Having ill intentions like your neighbor out there free when it comes to their conscience. Or because you got lack self-control. Understand discipline and stay in your lane. Everybody ain't for you, but hold on one second, you have to project pain. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. My favorite topic. No, as a trade on me, I love to talk about love. But that self-love hits different. Because you know that silent depression was real. Mentally unbalanced, who would have known that you was truly not healing? To go within, wearing the smile, wearing the mask on top of it, telling folks that you was all right, only the rest to hold on one second. You didn't understand if you wanted to see another night, let alone day. That silent depression was real. How can you believe in your dream if you don't love you? How can you choose yourself if you don't respect you? Hurting yourself with your own words. Only the rest to hold on one second. You wasn't trying to reject you. Being patient with time and day. You didn't have the proper emotional support team around you. But you knew that one day we would truly heal. Who would have knew that you'd be standing before yourself today? How miracles truly do happen. You was truly the gift of yourself. Only to realize you have to have the mindset of rejecting yourself. Be mindful with your words, and I say that respectfully. Yeah, they gave up on you, overlooked you, judge a book by its cover. They didn't know how to love you, but they don't protect you. But you didn't give up on you. because God never left your side. Not one lie was told when you have to get physical. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same, but the unconditional love allows you to remain. Hold on one second. Things can truly change. Who wouldn't let you allow yourself to love you? Being patient with time and day became an existence. To hold on one second, you had to endure confidence within you. And that's what God gave you the right direction that day. Because you prayed to go within, not to overlook you. And God didn't overlook you because you were truly the blessing to yourself, not to reject you. That silent depression was real. You wanted to psych yourself out your free will. Certain folks will never understand your vocabulary, what you was going through mentally. You was there for everybody else, but they was truly overlooking the little things at the end of the day. You was truly hurting yourself, only to realize that someone actually showed up for you when you least expected, not to reject you. That was your heavenly mother, Father God, actually showing that you was truly worthy. Acknowledge yourself because you truly was worthy. My content for everybody, and I say that respectfully. How miracles do happen. You know, healing childhood trauma, healing pain alone itself, it's not easy. Understanding the testimony, to hold on one second. I'm very so much thankful I ain't lose me. I ain't have the proper emotional support around me. But loving myself, hold on one second, the unconditional love allowed me to believe in me. I'm very so much thankful that my heavenly mother, Father God, didn't give up on me. Even when folks don't spoke at me in a toxic way. The gang stalking was real, the hacking devices. They wanted me to be psyched out my free will, get me locked up, put me in a cyborg, all because of the fact I was believing my faith. The scene of the day, I never looked at folks like competition because I ain't have that hate in my vein. The energy is different. When it comes to self-growth, they would never understand that. Hold on one second. You truly was worthy of understanding growth that day. You know, maturity hits different because you wasn't acting your shoe size, acting your body weight. They would never understand that. Hold on one second. You were just in your own lane. Regardless of who cared upon you in your journey, you matter, you're worthy, and I say that respectfully. Overcoming pain. You know, healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process, and I say that respectfully. A certain individuals will never understand what you're going through mentally. But when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they ain't gonna try to trauma bond you, to blackmail you. They will not sit there and try to blackmail you, get you locked up, put you in the sideboard. That energy is different, especially when they're not trying to hurt yourself or others around you. You know, when the right community truly for you, they see you, they respect you. With no malicious intentions, they ain't here to hurt you. The energy is different. Always be yourself. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, not to overlook you. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. The unconditional love. Here we go, live! Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. Overcoming that blindside depression. How certain folks can relate to who you was when you stand before yourself today. Only for God points you in the right direction. Allowing you to love you, to understand that, hold on one second, self-love wasn't uncomfortable. Another day. Becoming your worst enemy. God allowed you to see your faith. God brought you balance into your life, to allow the love of your life to walk into your life. It wasn't a rejection, it was truly your protection to protect your heart, showing that you was worthy of coming out your comfort zone, understanding what you overcame when it came to trauma and pain. You still being patient with time and day, but God allowed you to see that you was truly in existence, to yourself, to look in the mirror, that you truly beautiful. It started within and showed on the outside. Hold on one second, better days ahead. How God was pointing in the right direction. How someone walked into your life and showed you that, hold on one second, true love was never complicated. How God closed certain doors in your life when you showed you that, hold on one second. Love is real, love is one of a kind. What the right one truly for you. The energy is different. Someone bringing peace into your life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was okay to be emotionally available. You know, vulnerable. The energy is different. Someone wasn't wearing a mask that misleads you with pain. It wasn't competition, let alone was pain. The energy is different. How someone truly made you feel it was okay to fall in love. Every single day, hold on one second. When the world was against you, someone truly had your back, love. The energy is different. It wasn't lust, it was real love. It was more so like that 4-in-1 type of love, how God truly showed you that connection truly could be true. How someone could truly be on the same page with you, not to mislead you with pain. How someone truly praying for you, not to go against you. Hold on one second. Your life will never be the same. Your past life, the energy is different. You overcame a testimony. You overcame trauma and pain, but you're still being patient with time and day because there's still some wounds that you truly still got to heal. But imagine having the right person by your side, your biggest cheerleader, opposing person, behind closed doors, the one that's not going to be there, that disappoints you. The energy is different. When it came to gravity, you caught it that day. That was the blessing, you choosing yourself not to overlook you. When you understood that receiver that day. How certain folks try to paint you out to be somebody you truly wasn't. Or let alone the love of your life. They said don't go that direction. You're going to go the wrong way. But only to realize the love in your life wasn't trying to suck at your pockets. When it comes to your mental health, the energy is different. They had to save the apologies. Nah, because they was truly being real with you. Something that you're not used to. Someone not being physical with you. Emotionally having a hand problem. Because God shows you that true love was real and true love wasn't supposed to hurt. That energy is different. How when the love of your life allows you to heal those wounds when it came to the unhealthy relationship, only was the hold on 1 second. You never had a broken heart before. Because God allowed you to smile another day and realize the hold on 1 second. It started within. You ever got lost in your words? And only for you to express yourself to the right person? And it wasn't games, it wasn't malicious intentions. It allows you to feel like, hold on 1 second. I prayed for something like this to happen into my life. Who would have known it would truly be a miracle? Someone to be patient, loving, genuine, kind, respectful, loyal, one of a kind. My perfect ideal person. Opposites attract, but who would have knew that maturity actually made sense that day? Someone out there to take your kindness or weakness. The energy is different when it comes to growth. You act in your body weight, not your shoe size when it comes to maturity. The energy is different. How the love of your life, y'all said how do to each other. And God was showing you better days ahead because God was truly protecting his union. To better days ahead, they would never understand what you overcame. You wasn't doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. The energy is different when you truly fall in love with the love of your life. It truly became an existence. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 30 years. You put a name in your book when it comes to your union. How God shows you better days ahead when it comes to healthy memories. To hold on 1 second, they say fairy tales don't exist, but that's a lie. Because when the right person walk into your life, they by your side. They ain't here to damage you. They ain't here to disrespect you. They got your back. Hold on 1 second, even days when you feel blindsided. The energy is different. My content is not for everybody. Someone mentally stable, emotionally available, financially stable. Yeah, I got good days, bad days, and misunderstanding days, but hold on 1 second. The love of your life brought more balance into your life than anything that you ever experienced before when it comes to peace, having peace of mind. You're able to do every single day. You're able to do your everyday activities. And only realize to hold on 1 second. Someone's still able to maintain that smile. Just because moment, someone overflowing your cup, y'all meeting each other halfway, it truly became true. Hold on 1 second. Someone wasn't overlooking you. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. True love is not lust. True love is not spell work. True love is not manipulation. True love is not having a hand problem. You could disrespect me all day long, but my content is not for you. True love is not supposed to hurt. It's not. And when the right person walks into your life, be mindful and wise when taking their kindness for weakness. Because when someone walks into your life, regardless to what storm you're going in or what storm you're going through in your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They don't have to tear you down. They uplift you. But when someone walks into your life not to take your kindness or weakness, and all you want to do is use them against them because they knew how to respect you. A vision that you couldn't wait for to come into your life. Only for you to realize the hold on 1 second. You wasn't ready. But God was ready for somebody to love them though. God was ready and preparing them for a relationship that was going to meet them halfway. And because maybe you wanted to have your cake and eat it too, God was removing them and preparing them for a healthy relationship, for someone not to blackmail them, manipulate them, or try to rob them, or excite them out their free will. God was preparing them for that connection, that divine timing, how it works. That connection that nobody will be able to understand, that hold on 1 second, true love was never complicated. Someone being loyal, respectful, faithful, someone actually meaning what they say and being genuine and kind. You know how when you first start talking to someone in the beginning stages, how someone truly values your time? You can't wait to spend time with them. How those puppy love stages, it actually became a dream come true. Someone not switching up on you, someone not wearing a mask to mislead you, someone actually knows how to communicate with you, someone actually knows how to say, you know what, I choose you again another day. I'm very so much thankful that I fell in love with you another day. That is just different. When you didn't have to manipulate using the word God. We may not pray the same neighbor, but I still know how to respect my neighbor, to understand that you're not funny, but just stay in your lane. Regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age, because my content is not for everyone. I ain't got hate in my vein. We ain't the same. I know how to respect my neighbor, understand an even exchange. I choose me, not to dim my light. I love me, I love me. That brought you lack of confidence when it comes to self-esteem issues that have nothing to do with me. You project drama, trauma, only realize the damn. You wanted to get physical with me. The gang stalking was real when it came to spell. It was one-sided when it came to your vision because you looked at me like competition when I was never competing. You had the gang of a group of people, different area codes that just shortchanged somebody because they mental health. Hold on 1 second. You didn't understand how they tie their shoe when it came to their faith, something that you can resemble to. You know, like going within and loving yourself and actually mean what you say that you're truly healing. Didn't matter about your tax bracket that day. But you had so much hate and jealousy and envy within you that you tried to destroy someone's character because they was willing to choose them when they knew how to respect you. You know what I see nowadays, and it's disgusting to see how people will put you in competition because you're truly healing. It doesn't matter about someone's tax bracket because the first thing that someone wants to do is say, because someone may not have more than the next person is, oh, you just jealous. You just envious of somebody because they got more than you. Sometimes having more than somebody at the end of the day, it will show a lot about someone's character traits when they have to kick somebody down to have them locked up or put them in a sideboard or try to blackmail them. Or to show you sitting there showing hate and jealousy and envy towards somebody. It tells a lot about your tax bracket. If that's what your tax bracket comes with, yeah, that's some one-sided shit that certain folks didn't want to sign up for. When it comes to lack of common sense, certain folks don't run from their past. It's a lot of things that people did in their past that was, hold on 1 second, I wasn't thinking that day. But I'm actually maturing. I'm acting my body weight today. I ain't acting my shoe size. It was certain people that came into my life, hold on 1 second, I don't regret. But I'm very so much thankful on Heavenly Mother, Father God was truly protecting me, showing me the enemy, let alone the devil. And I say that respectfully. The energy is different. Even when they try to rob me and take my free will, when it comes to my mental health, I still choose me not to overlook me. That energy is different when it comes to gravity. I chose me to catch my blessing, to love me. Something that you can relate to is going within, to understand your own vision. Loving you. And I truly hope that you find peace within, neighbor. How this type of stuff actually does happen. It doesn't matter about someone's tax bracket. How someone can sit there and gather up different people in different area codes just to take someone down. And then you sit there saying someone's slow, stupid, and retarded. How you taking their creativity, or you gonna make sure you dim their light, or you gonna gang stalk them, or you gonna dig up their past and humiliate them, or you gonna pay this person, pay that person not to deal with somebody, or you gonna try to dim their light so certain folks can't see their light that is truly bright, that God endured within that child of God, the real chosen one, the divine one. Hold on 1 second, something that you can relate to what's going within. How you hurt yourself with your own words because you look at someone like competition when they was never competing. They be the train of thought for me. You delusional son of a bitch. I hope you find peace in your life. I gotta go. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Stop the violence. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Some mother and father that's grieving a child right now. It's a family member that took someone into their household, or someone that became a role model and decided to say they were stepping up to be in somebody's life. They're grieving a loved one right now. Stop the violence. And that individual didn't have to do it for likes and views or clout chasing. The energy is different. We all don't have the same mindset. You know, God is not for sale. And I do not worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. It doesn't matter about the environment that you grew up in when it comes to love. And I say this respectfully. I don't mean no disrespect because my content is not for everyone. It's not. I don't push the word God on anybody. If you're willing to sit here and watch me at the end of the day. I respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions. It doesn't matter about your childhood upbringing. Who abandoned you, who didn't know how to love you, who didn't show you love. And one thing you don't have to do is lie. You came from an upbringing that was toxic. But you always had a heart. And some individuals don't have a heart. And it doesn't matter about who was there for you, who didn't know how to love you or respect you. There is a such thing as having a heart and walking into someone's life and bringing the best out of yourself as well as bringing the best out of somebody else too, with good intentions. So never allow someone to tell you that, oh, because the environment that you come from, you can't love somebody. It can't be that fairy tale type of love, because there's individuals that had children with individuals that they were so madly in love with, but the relationship didn't work out. It was one person that was more into the relationship than the next person at the end of the day. Because someone decided they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Somebody decided they wanted to manipulate somebody in a situation when someone was truly fully into, you know what, to settle down, to have a family. Because you know why? That's something they never had before. And they've been through so many unhealthy relationships and they still have a heart. Only for the right person to walk into their life, not to mislead them, not to disrespect them, not to shortchange them when it comes to communication, not for someone to project lust. It wasn't spell work. It was someone being authentic. It was someone showing them that, hold on one second, it's okay to be emotionally available. It's okay to love. And for someone to find that safe place with the right person. And to bring the best out of themselves as well as the someone that they're pouring into. Because regardless of your upbringing, you can still have a beautiful heart and walk into the right person's life. And you can both meet each other halfway. When it comes to communicating, when it comes to respecting each other, when it comes to, it's not lust. It's not having your cake and eat it too. It's actually bringing the best out of two people that's willing to be on the same page. I see you, see me, you hear me, and not to overlook me. I'm not wearing a mask to mislead you. Yeah, you had a toxic upbringing, but hold on one second. I'm not here to hurt you. And someone didn't have to run game or play manipulation mind games with anybody to value someone's time in there. It didn't matter if you saw someone being abusive around someone. It doesn't matter if you saw somebody do this to somebody. You saw someone cheating and this and that. Everybody doesn't have that same mindset. Just because someone saw it around them doesn't mean that they was willing to accept that in their mental health. It doesn't mean that they was willing to accept that within them. Because what people do is they get into situations and they blindside people. And when you blindside somebody, you know God sees everything, especially when you're dealing with a child of God or a chosen one or a divine one, a real one. That energy is different. Because true love is not supposed to hurt. And true love is not based off of spell work. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And another thing too, when someone says that they don't want to be bothered with you anymore, regardless of what type of relationship is, that does not mean have them robbed by multiple people in different communities. That does not mean psych them out they free will. And then you're walking around here talking about you're so healed. Then you're walking around here talking about you at peace with yourself. Leave innocent people alone. Because God sees everything. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Loving yourself is not a crime, so never allow someone to discourage you or make you feel like you're wrong for choosing you because someone has lack of self-esteem or confidence issues or whatever they got going on mentally. And you know how to respect your neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstand day, and they sit there and try to antagonize you and try to bully you with groups and months of people to try to kick you down, discourage you, to make you feel like you're supposed to be your worst enemy. Because you believe in your faith or because you recognize to love you. Regardless of what you're going through mentally, you're still being patient with time and day, and healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. And I say that respectfully because my content is not for everyone. It's not. You know, when the right community is truly for you, they don't have jealousy or hate or envy towards their neighbors. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They don't have the mindset of gang stalking people. They don't have the mindset of projecting spell towards people. They don't have the mindset of hacking people's devices. They don't have the mindset of energy harvesting people's energy. Or even trying to destiny strike by anybody. And I say that respectfully. It doesn't matter about someone's upbringing, what journey they overcoming, what testimony that they have going on, whatever the case may be, while they stand before themselves today. They don't have malicious intentions towards their neighbor. They're not trying to sit there and blackmail their neighbor to get them locked up or put them in a psych board. That energy is different. And when a child of God speaks up, when certain individuals call individuals snitches or whatever the case may be, when you kept antagonizing and bother somebody, once that child of God, that chosen one, that divine one, puts whatever's going on in God's hands, and God is leading that person, you might just want to fall back, because once you antagonize somebody, just understand at the end of the day, you got to take accountability for your actions as well. At the end of the day, if that was that person, they will have to do too. When someone doesn't run from their past, that energy is different. Leave innocent people alone. You wouldn't have to hear the word snitch at the end of the day, or it wouldn't have to come out your mouth if you didn't bother somebody. It's a train of thought for me. How folks would send spell work towards you or try to blackmail you or whatever the case may be, you against you. And then they sit there and say that you don't have potential. And when they say that you don't have potential, the right people will never overlook you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You matter where they don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. My content is not for everybody. Have a safe year, day, evening, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. My content is not for everyone. When the right people walk into your life that's far from haters, they ain't got that in their vein. I say that respectfully. They don't look at you like competition because they was never competing. It be the train of thought for me. How someone would try to outdo you being you. What's wrong with you? You talk about I'm delusional, I'm crazy. Oh, okay, someone needs a straight body jacket. It be the train of thought for me. Always be yourself. It's not a crime to be authentic. And I say that respectfully. You could disrespect me all day long. I'm not going to stop being nice and respect. Something that you can relate to. It's a train of thought for me. And that was respecting me. Because I know how to respect my neighbor with no misintentions. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You mighty worthy, don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother and my Heavenly Father God, and I say that respectfully. I do not work with anybody, and I never did work with anybody when it comes to my creativity. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. And I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. They said that you ain't got potential, but you truly wasn't the issue. They had lack of confidence, having self-esteem problems, trying to project it on you because they was their home worst enemy. They decided to take the opportunity to shortchange you when it came to your vision, but you still believed in your faith. It wasn't in existence. That's what they wanted you to see. They wanted you to see that your existence didn't relate. But God was truly showing you balance, acknowledge yourself when it came to your weight. That body weight of maturity actually hits different. You wasn't acting your shoe size when it comes to maturing. That energy hits different, healing trauma and pain. They put you in competition when you was never competing. To understand time and day. You being patient because God gave you balance that day. Recognizing your worth, hold on 1 second, you can get lost in your words another day. They call you slow, stupid, and retarded. But hold on 1 second, God allowed you to fix your vocabulary every single day. Because you learn something new every single day when it comes to growth. Didn't matter about someone's pockets at the end of the day. When they try to dim your light, they discourage you. How they try to antagonize you to catch a case. They wanted you locked up in the psych ward, bent out of shape, want you to shaking your shoes, but hold on 1 second. God didn't label you no fool. Because you stand before yourself that they understand that confidence is looking so real good on you. You are beautiful and you are handsome and you matter and you're worthy. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. I'm not aging on respect. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening. You matter, you're worthy. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intent. Just find what I wanted in my life. Neighbor. They rejected me, but I still chose me. Not to overlook me being real. Hold on 1 second, understand my mental health. Never shortchange yourself because someone wants you to be a crash out. So they have to try to destroy your character traits. But they didn't even understand who they was. And they didn't even know who you really was at the end of the day. They listened to he say, she say, the math wasn't adding up. Someone still found balance to love themselves, to better themselves. Hold on 1 second. Take an opportunity on themselves another day. Something that you couldn't relate to was staying in your lane. Here's a train of thought for me. Projecting on your pain on an innocent person. Believe it in their faith. Who would have knew? God really showed up for them. And one thing they didn't have to do was lie. Because God's really been by their side so entire time. Even when you send spur towards them. Always be yourself. I'm Naya G on respect, and I do not worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I don't got hate in my vein, but I know how to respect my neighbor, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. Today is currently May 19th, 2025. I'm closing this video out at 9:35. I do not work with nobody when it comes to my creativity. I don't work with third-party conversations when it comes to my creativity, and I say that respectfully. And I never did. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.